Good evening, everybody. Kimberly Olson here, coming in live to do a special training. We're going to talk about some different things, a little bit more than our tactical trainings that we do. We're going to have some action steps, but I do want to talk to you guys a little bit. So if you guys were over on my business page, it's still, the lipstick's still a thing, so let me know. Having a little issue with the lipstick here. So I see some people are hopping on, so I'll give you guys a second here. Go ahead and put 1 in the comments if you're watching this live, put 2 if you're watching the replay, put new if you're new to my videos, haven't seen them before, and put shared if you share this, put that in the comments. And go ahead and tag your team if there's people on your team that you think are maybe in a funk right now, they need a little boost, they need to have a heart-to-heart, go ahead and tag them in it. It's always good to lift others up, and this is a great time to do that. So we're gonna dive in here in a second and talk about some cool stuff. Hopefully I don't cry. I'll tell you guys why in a second. Okay, so I just wanna give everybody a second here. And go ahead and tell me where you guys are coming in from. Here in Austin today, it really was the winter blues. So it's not typically cold for us, but so in Michigan, where I'm from, the spring is kind of that drizzly, sort of cold, sort of warm, rainy, dark, overcast, and we have that right now. So right now is sort of our spring. And so I know you're like, wait, poor you. But people here in Austin get down very quickly if the weather isn't sunny, because they're used to it being pretty sunny. So there was a case of the winter blues going around today, and I thought, wow, this is just really something we need to talk about. So we're gonna talk about the winter blues. So I wanna tell you guys a story. There is a client of mine, I do personal training part-time, and she's amazing. And she told me, she shared that her husband's coworker, he used to work with him, her husband owned a company and he was the CEO, and their good friend was the CFO. So we've got CFO, we'll call him Bob. CFO Bob has a wife and 2 kids, 11 and 9. And I guess the mom was just like Wonder Woman, okay? Just a powerhouse. And last week or the week before, I think it was beginning of last week, she got really sick. She's 42 years old. I'm 38, so this really kind of hit home to me. Otherwise relatively healthy person, and she got the flu. And this isn't to scare everybody, but she got the flu and she went in the hospital, and I think it's called septic, and it got into her whole system and she passed away. And when they were in the hospital, this is what my client shared a story with. They were in the hospital, we'll call him Bob, was in the hospital with his wife that was in a coma. They did an induced coma. And his girls were in there with him, and he was looking up the definition of a miracle. And it was like Webster's Dictionary, what a definition of a miracle is. And his oldest daughter, the 11-year-old, said, "Daddy, what are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm looking up the definition of a miracle." And the daughter said, "Daddy, why? Mommy's our miracle. Mommy's the miracle." And she told me that, and I just started crying because I was like, oh my God, like we have such an opportunity. We have no reason to be complaining, and we have no reason to feel the winter blues, but we do, right? So it's real. So I'm going to give you guys some things to help get you out of that. But I wanted to share that story because let's build a bridge and let's get over it right now, okay? It's okay to feel like, oh, I'm in a funk, right? My team's not doing anything. It's, the 20th of the month, and thanks. It's the 20th of the month, and I'm like, dang it, my team volume isn't there, and this person's not doing anything, and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit at home and watch movies. I don't want to prospect. Like, I get it, you guys. I totally get it. But we are so lucky. We have such an opportunity, and we can create our story. We're lucky that we even get to do this and learn from each other and support each other and just watch each other, okay? So I'm gonna give you some stuff to get you out of the funk, but I want you to frickin' build a bridge. Are you guys with me? Okay, let's build a bridge. So step 1, to get out of your funk, and really even to not even get into a funk, is to have your vision be so clear, your why so clear, that you don't even get into a funk. Or if you are in a funk, then you're gonna go and you're just gonna revisit what is your vision, what is your why the heck are you doing this? Because sometimes when a team member is kind of lost or like sheep, you know, or maybe you're feeling a little lost, it's because you've lost sight of your vision, you know, or it's just not big enough. So I know a lot of you that have followed me for the last few months, we all did our vision boards and all that good stuff. When's the last time you took out your vision board? Okay, maybe some of you look at it daily, but did you really look at it? Did you sit there and just imagine, what does that feel like when you have that garden? You know, that beautiful garden, and you can get some seeds and get in the dirt and plant the seeds, and then, you know, pull the carrot out, and your girls are so excited that they made that carrot, you know? Like, when's the last time you looked at your vision board and looked at your dreams and really felt it, tasted it, smelled it? Okay, so if you haven't done a vision board, we're gonna start with that, okay? So we want a strong enough why, okay? I want your vision to be so strong that your vision and your why runs your life, not whether or not you feel like it. So if you feel like you're in a funk, you're doing things because you're doing things whether or not you feel like it. You're not gonna feel like prospecting, especially if it's winter and people have the winter blues. So you've gotta find a way to have your vision run your life, have your why run your life, and that's your fuel, that's your motivation. So here's your steps. I want you to create a vision board, create either a vision board, a vision book. I had to have a book, of course. Oh, I was gonna show it to you guys and I forgot it, that's okay. Or a vision movie, which has now become my trump card, my all-time favorite thing ever, with a collection of things that you want to attract into your life personally and professionally. So we want pictures of you on family vacations. We want you paying off debt. We want you earning that Cadillac if you guys are in the company that I'm in. I want those pictures on that vision board, in that vision book, or on that movie. So the movie is basically, you make it in like iMovie, and we watch it every day on the way to preschool. My girls go, Mommy, movie, and we watch it every single day. I know the whole thing by heart now, and I feel it, and it makes me excited, okay? So that's really important, and I want you to review it daily. I want you to look at it every single day, okay? You've got to get yourself in that mindset, or you're not going to get to the things on your list that you know you need to get to. And remember, your team, it's just like being a parent. Your team is the overflow. So whatever's in your cup, that overflow trickles down to your team. So if you're not filling your cup up, or you're not doing these things, your team's not going to either. So really think of it that way too. Okay, 2, we are going to reverse engineer your goals into a business plan. And by the way, if you need help with a vision board, go ahead and put vision board workshop in the comments, and I'll give you the link for my workshop. If you need help making a business plan, if it's not interesting to you, don't even go there. But if you're like, no, I really want a business plan, then just put business plan workshop in the comments, and I'll get that to you. So what a business plan is, you're gonna map out your goals for the year, the month, the week, and every day. If you do that and you reverse engineer it and work backwards, you're gonna know what you need to do tomorrow. Because some of you wake up and you're like, oh, I've got all day, I don't know what to do. And you're just like staring at the computer. You've gotta know what you're gonna do. I want you to treat it like a real job. You know, when you used to go to, if you waitress, I used to waitress. When we first got there, we had routines. We had to go around and make sure things were stocked up for the lunch rush or dinner rush. And when we were done, we had to go and clean things. We had to fill up the sugar things, which was really gross if you think about it, but it is what it is. There was a routine to it. There were certain duties and tasks. It's the same thing. I want you guys to treat it like a business. Treat it like a job, okay? Not a job like, oh, I've got this job, but treat it, do it. Whatever's on that list that day, you've got to do it. And if you're like really having a hard time with motivation, then maybe you need some accountability, which I can help you with, or maybe you really need to look at your why. Maybe it's not big enough. Maybe you need to make it bigger, okay? So what you can do is implement time blocking, which I did a training on that on Saturday, and you can do that for your business. So maybe your time blocking is 1 hour a day, you prospect, okay? You don't do anything else. You just go on Facebook, you comment on people's posts, you get to know them, you just prospect for an hour. That's called time blocking, okay? You can do that. Implement that right away, and that's gonna help. Okay, 3 is you are going to do, and this is probably the most important, probably the vision board first because you need your vision, and then I would say this is probably second, so I should have flipped those, but it is what it is. So you're gonna do daily self-development. This is really important because I know you guys have heard this before, but I want you to understand why. You're gonna do daily self-development every day to become the person you need to be to receive the things that you want. Right now, if something's not coming into your life, I bet you $1 million that if you really are honest and you look back later, you weren't ready for it. So if you feel stuck right now and you can't push past something, or something's just not happening that you really, really want in your life, and you're just holding on to it and you're squeezing it and you're trying to force it, you might not be ready for it as a person. Okay, God is only going to give you what you can handle. And he's also only going to give you what you can handle. So you might say, oh, you know, I want all this money. Well, if you're not really good with your money right now, then do you think that he wants to bless you with more, right? That might be something to honestly look at. Or maybe you're not taking such great care of your team members, and so maybe you're stuck and you're not growing your team members. And you might say, well, yes, I am. Then there's some things you have to work on yourself. Your self-confidence, your automatic thinking. You know, every day, do you think positive thoughts about yourself? Are you kind to yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? Okay, there might be things that you need to learn to be able to become who you need to be to receive those blessings, receive the things that you want. And everything always comes in perfect timing. I promise you. I look back and I think, oh my gosh, I mean, I've been through some crazy stuff. And I look back and I was like, wow, God is really smart. Like, amazing. Because I was holding on to certain things and I wanted certain things, and it just wasn't the right time, or it wasn't the right person or the right job or whatever. Everything comes in full circle. It always does. So what I want you guys to do for that is I want you to read books every day, and you can use Audible if you don't like reading. The one I'm reading right now is called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. Somebody actually recommended it on my business page, so thank you. It's about hitting your upper limits and sometimes why we self-sabotage. So if you're a self-sabotaging type person, or you're ready just to, he calls it your zone of genius or something, I think. If you're ready for that, you guys get that book. It's an easy read. So The Big Leap. My other favorite one, if you just need kind of to become a more awesome person or have more confidence in yourself, is called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Is that how you say her name? Such a good book. There's two of them. I want you to do the yellow one first. Don't do the one, just do the yellow one first. You'll see there's yellow and green. Get the yellow. And every single day, you guys, I read every single day. Readers are leaders, okay? And if a little trick is on Audible is to speed up how quickly they're talking. Maybe because I'm from Michigan and I talk fast. I don't know if that works for me. But if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. Also, I want you to do guided visualizations every day. 5 minutes. You are going to go to YouTube and type in quick guided visualization. You're going to sit down, and for 5 minutes, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize attracting what you want into your life. And you're going to taste it, feel it, touch it. You're just going to be there, okay? Oh, another good one, yeah, get over your damn self. That's a good one. That's more specific to network marketing, but she also really helps you to get over yourself, right? And to become a better person. Thank you for that. Also, every day, I want you to journal your new story. So this is where you are going to write out your new story, and you're going to do present tense. For example, for me, it's, oh, I'm so excited because I got to sleep in today, and it was just a beautiful day. I had some coffee in the porch. The girls slept in. They didn't get up early like normal. Just sat around, and it was very quiet. I saw the horses. I don't have a farm, but there's a farm across the street. And there was a cow mooing, and oh, look at my garden. It's just coming along, like, you know, on and on and on. But it's present tense. You're just talking it out. That's your new story. If you write that every single day, your subconscious mind wants that to happen and will do everything it can to attract that into your life. Pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. And lastly, I want you to act like how you'd act if you had those things. So let's say you want to become a director with the company you're with. If somebody asked you to set up an appointment with them, or for example, if somebody asked you for help, so somebody says, I need help. I don't know how to log into the back office and find a training video. Can you tell me how to do it? If you were a director of your company, you physically would not have time to help that person. So you would teach them how to go search and find the video, and you would not tell them how to do it. So what I do whenever I'm out and about, and this is really fun actually, when people ask me what I do, I say, oh, I'm actually, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mompreneur. I run a network marketing business. I have a branding business. I do coaching. It's fun. I do all kinds of, I work with great women. It's amazing. And people are always like, wow, that's so cool. I'm not lying because I do those things. Is it what I do all the time? No, but that's okay. So you can act as if you can just walk around your house and just put some clothes on. What would you wear if you were that director? Or in your car, you imagine you're in your car if you're trying to earn a car through your company. Just drive around and be like, I'm in my car. Okay, so act as if it totally works, I swear. Okay, so to finish, I want to tell you guys about my boot camp. I've got 4 or 5 spots open. So if you're a boot camper, put the strong arm in the comments so we know where our boot campers are. You guys get ready for a freaking amazing, amazing 6 weeks. So it's opened up for registration. It starts 2 weeks from yesterday. It's a 6-week program. It's small group coaching with me. Everybody in the group is we're going to have a weekly modules that we follow, and it'll be intensive. So every week you're going to have to implement what we go over. So it will be recorded, so if you have to go at your own pace, you can, but the goal is that you follow along with me, because it's a boot camp. I'm going to throw you in, okay? I'm going to teach you. It took me 3, 4, maybe 5 months to figure everything out on social media, and of course I'm still learning, but I'm going to rock you guys through it in 6 weeks. So if you're interested, put boot camps in the comment, boot camp. But this is what I'm going to cover, and I didn't tell some of you guys this before. We're going to talk about your profile page. How do we clean it up? How do we make sure you're doing attraction, the power suit, Tammy, yeah. Attraction marketing. What is your story? How do you relay that to people? How do you find their pain points? How do you become a leader in your business? Time management. What is your daily method of operations? How are you tracking your daily activity? What do you do if you have crickets? People aren't responding to you. How do you take your new people through step 1, 2, and 3? How do you create a VIP group? How do you funnel prospects into the VIP group with the potential of promoting them and having them upgrade to a business partner? How to launch and relaunch your business, your abundant mindset, some of what we talked about today, but your story, your mental movie, your business plan, reframing, old beliefs, your story. How to set up your team page, your Facebook groups, recruiting, a lot on recruiting, so closing, taprooting, content, that's going to be a big part of it too, all kinds of stuff. So just put bootcamp in the comments and I'll get you guys the link if you want to register for that. Looking forward to it. So that's all I have for you guys tonight, and save the date, Saturday morning, Victoria Alexander, some of you know her, she's my upline. And her and I are going to do a special Facebook Live together Saturday morning because she's coming to my house. So save the day. I will be on here Thursday night for a training, but I want you guys to save that in your calendars. It'll be Saturday morning. I'll let you guys know ahead of time, but I want you guys to be on it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you've never heard her speak before, she's amazing. She's fun and she knows what she's doing and she's really funny. Did I say she's fun? She's funny too. So save the date for that. Hope this helped you guys. Thanks for letting me share what was on my heart, and I hope it helps. And let's get out of that funk. Let's build a bridge and let's go crush it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.